Hey, everybody. We're going to go over the bell ringer for today, and this would be week 5, Tuesday. So please make sure that you have that ready to go, and you should have taken a couple of minutes to fill this in. If you haven't filled it in yet, please do so before watching this video. We want to make sure that you are getting a chance to practice first. So let's get started. Number 1 says to evaluate if A equals 4, B equals 6, and C equals 2. So we're given B to the second power. Now, remember that B to the second power means that we're going to take B, we're going to multiply that by B once again. So if we're substituting a 6 for B, that means that we're going to have 6 to the second power, which means that we have 6 times 6. And 6 times 6 is going to be, that's right, 36. So 36 is our response to question number 1. For number 2, 25% of 500. If we use the method I showed you yesterday, we remember that we can write 25% by taking the percent and moving the decimal 2 spaces to the left, which is 0.25. Of means to multiply, and 500 is just 500. So now we have 0.25 times 500. So if I want to show my work, here's 500, 0.25 below it, and we're going to multiply. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 5 is 25. We're going to write the 5, carry the 2, which drops straight down. We're going to use a placeholder and cross out our numbers. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 5 is 10. Now we add our zeros, 5, a 2, and a 1. And we have 2 decimal places, so we're going to move in 2 decimal places. We end up with 125. 125 is our answer. All right. So that gives us the first 2 problems. Now, number 3 says to find the area of the trapezoid. Now, the area of a trapezoid can be found by dividing this up into 3 different shapes. Shape number 1, triangle. Shape number 2 is a rectangle. And shape number 3 is a triangle. So I drew my trapezoid. And the assumption that's being made here is that we could take off this triangle and match it up over here. And what that would do is that would give us basically a rectangle with a base of 13.5 and a height of 9. So let's convert this into a fraction. We have 2 times 3, which is 26, plus 1 is 27. So 27 over 2. And we're going to multiply that by the height of 9, which is 9 over 1. When we do that, we end up with our 2 on the bottom. And the top of this is going to be 27 times 9, which 27 times 9, okay, we have our 63, carry our 6, 18 plus 6 is 24, so we have 243 over 2. 2 can go into 243. Well, 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice, 2 goes into 3 one time with 1 half left over. So here is our response, and that would be square inches. For number 3. For number 4, multiply straight across. We end up with 14 times 1 is 14. 7 times 4 is 28. And 14 over 28 is actually 1/2. Farmer Weingart has 3 3/5 acres of land. So we have 3 3/5 acres of land. He grows potatoes on 1/3 of the land. He grows corn on the rest. How many acres of corn does Farmer Weingart have? Well, if he grows potatoes on 1/3, that means that he has corn on 2/3. So we're going to multiply this by 2/3. So just like we did before, we're going to convert this into an improper fraction. So 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18. So this is 18 over 5. We're going to multiply that by 2 over 3. And we multiply straight across. So 2 times 18 is 36. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 can go into 36 2 times with 6 left over out of 15. And 6/15 can simplify, right? Because it can simplify by 3. So 2, 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 2 and 2/5 is our response. So 2 and 2/5, and we're talking about acres. And that's how much land that he'll have.